This is page 440, number 5. Change to exponential form. If I have a radical that needs to be changed to exponential form, the first thing I need to do is check out and decide what radical it is. This is a square root, and I know that because there is no index here. If there was a 3 or a 4 or a 5, that's what I would use for my index. And that's what I would use for the denominator of my exponent. So now going back here, you need to remember that when we have the nth root of, let's just say x to the m, we know that that turns into x to the m over n. That means if I have the fifth root of x to the second, let's say, that turns into x to the 2/5. And what's important to remember is that this number, which is our index, becomes our denominator, and the number that is the exponent is the numerator of that fraction. So when I go back to this problem, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to split these apart because I want to deal with them separately. This one is going to turn into 2 to the 1/2, and this is going to turn into x to the 3/2. So when I put them together, my final answer is 2 to the 1/2 times x to the 3/2. For this problem, we're simplifying the product of two radicals, and these radicals are cubed roots. Now, just like with square roots, you can either multiply them and then simplify, or you can simplify and then multiply. If I multiply them together, I'm going to get the cubed root of 189. Now in this case, that's not very helpful because I'm going to have to then turn around and break it down. So a better option would be to break this down into the cubed root of 7 times the cubed root of 3, and to break this one down into the cubed root of 3 times the cubed root of 3. Now remember that if we are in cubed roots, we need 3 buddies to put together. And so if I put these 3 buddies together, I get a 3. And so my final answer is going to be 3 times the cubed root of 7.